間違えた。よし、やっていくぜ。壺おじ28週目。タイムを良くするにだって重要なこと、マジでミスらないことが重要だわ。何やってんの？何やってんの？ちょっとマイクのコードがすげえあれだ。よいしょ。
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree. A lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get over them once you have the correct or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make it frustrating. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this game. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something. When you're building a video game world, you're building ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh.
今日2本目なん違うね。
For years now,
今日は1
people have
本
been
目ですまだ
predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled
そ
into
んな
a
ことあ
world.
る？
And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a
変な
certain
考察するな。
context.
ごめんなさ
And
い。
once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of
なん
technology,
で
those
すか？
moments pass by in seconds.
今回1本目です。今日は。
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and
ちょっ
untainted
と
and
ね、
when everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age.
あ、いっかこれは
You。could build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
何話そうとしてたかも忘れたわ。
Maybe this is what
あ、そう
digital
だ。
culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of
壺
creativity's
を金
fountain.
に見えるの俺
A
だけか。
landfill
違
with
くて
everything we
今、
ever thought of in it.
今日2本目
Grand,
なんですかだよ。
infinite, and unsorted.
だから違うって言わなかったっけ俺。
There's 3D models of breakfast. Gen X's fan fiction.
あ、2本目なんですかか。2本目なんですかって言ってんのかと思った。
Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor
2本目
Swift mashups, car
ちょっと待
crash
ってね。
epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten.
ごめん。辛辣だわ、バカすぎるとか。悲しい。
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds until some newer thing
泣いちゃうって。
happens and we hit refresh.
ほっ
And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you.
一つ一つ説明していくわ。
Resetting and delaying you. Players played
金色に見えるの
slowly.
は、これ
Now
50
everyone's
周目
turned
で
off by
本物
that.
の金色にな
They
るんだ
wanna
け
burn
ど、
through it quickly. Quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless.
金色になりかけてるって
But
だ
that's not you.
だけ。
You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know. Most likely you're watching this.
なんかだんだん金色になっていくらしい。本物の金は50周目。
Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it.
ちなみに2本目は
Feeling frustrated. It's underrated. An orange,
ちょっと後で
sweet juicy fruit, locked inside a
もう
bit
一
of
回言うわ。
That's not how I feel about a
あ、もう
shower.
一回言う。もう一回
I
言
only
う。
want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit.
後で言う。2本目は。悩ましい、悩んでる。よいしょ。最悪投稿しない可能性があり。あ、ここ。うっ
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration.
泣くわ。
Real punch in the
マジで。
gut.
ちゃんとやろう、次は。よいしょ。昨日とかはもうこの時にはもう上行ってたからな。マジで昨日早かった。10分26秒。よいしょ。よいしょ。ね、10マジすごいよな。自分でも驚いたわ。まあ、世の中には5分通常とかの人いるからな。 5分6分とか。ワンピースの画集買った。どうだった？画集ってイラストがいっぱいあんの？どういうイラストなのかわからんけど。やばいな。作者は同じか。他のイラストレーターが描いたとかじゃなくて。し。なんだ？
It feels like we're closer
調子
now.
悪いな今日。
Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden. That chose
15
to
分コース
continue.
だ。いやーダメだ。ジャンプ力が足りん。最近アニメの戦闘シーンにハマりすぎて、なんかアニメの神作が戦闘シーン集ってのを2週ぐらいしちゃった。パート1、パート2、パート3ぐらいあって、戦闘シーンの作が本当にすごいわ、アニメの。あー、わかる。めっちゃ鳥肌立つ。バカやばいんだよな、なんか。あのね、あれ、なんつうの、エフェクトっていうかなん、
Endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a
昨日で運使いまくったわ。多分。昨日に全振りしたわ。演出パンチとかビームとか波動とかの演出がすごいやつ。本当に鳥肌立つ。よしった。いや、そんなね、気力ねえわ。四六時中もうずっと書いてんの多分俺飽きるわ。飽き性だからマジで。やばいな。アニメーター本当に尊敬してます。アニメーター特に戦闘シーンとか。ワンパンマンとか、ワンパンマンのジェノスとサイタマの戦うシーンとか、俺もそっち側かもしんない。貧乏でも好きなことやってた方がいいかもしれん。金稼いで何やるかって言われたら好きなことだからな。結局。まあ俺も知らんけどしか言えんわ。人によって意見違うし。 マジで20分コースあるわ、ワンチャン。好きなことにつぎ込むための金が欲しい。まあ、あれかもしんないね。どのぐらい金つぎ込むかによるかもしんない。その趣味に。あと物かな。やるもの仕事に絶対ないものとかあるかもしんないから、仕事。イラストレーターとかさ、アニメとかさ、仕事あるけど、スポーツ系なのかな、わからんけど。靴とかさ、コレクターとかはさ、コレクターって仕事ないから金めっちゃ必要だけど、ってなるとやっぱ稼げる金が必要なのかな。趣味によるな、本当に。まあ、仕事が趣味ならもうそれ以上はないよね、求めるものは。俺も楽しい仕事つきてえな。
Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. And this here is will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
よし。じゃあ書きなよ。書くかもしんない、まだ。さすがに。
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room, and the factory, the playground, the construction site,
漫画家ってさ、締め切りとかあんじゃん。あん時に終わってないのって、絵描くのめんどくさいからじゃないのかな。わからんけど。締め切り普通じゃないか。
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I give it to you.
アニメ会社ブラックらしいけど、わかんない。入ってみないと。適当なこと言っちゃあかんぞ。社員楽しくて仕事時間長時間労働しちゃう。あ、仕事楽しくてってことか。あ、そういうことね。あ、楽しくて。あ、まあ、ならいいんじゃないかな。あ、もうダメだ。これは死んだか？マップがわからないから、ここの。よし、来た。ジャンプの新人賞頑張って。マジで。応援してるわ。つうことで、18分。まあ遅かったな。ミス多かったし。じゃあ配信終了します。じゃあね。